everybody and welcome back. This is your slightly more challenging sing for the week. It's something we've done several times before. It's Brother James's Air, which is a paraphrase of Psalm 23, so the Lord's my shepherd. And really the challenge for this week actually is about breathing. The tune's quite simple, done it lots of times. But it's about breathing in the right place, or more importantly, not just sort of slavishly breathing at the end of the line so you destroy all the sense of the words. So we'll do a quick warm-up. And it's actually going to base on the first four notes of the tune. So we're going to go up the arpeggio, we're going to go ma, 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 and then go up to there. So from there, and ma, 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 a bit higher. Ma, 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 and ma, 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 one more. Ma, 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 ma. So, and we've reached the key we're going to do it in. Lovely key, D flat, nicely relaxed key. And so the key is, as I say, it is about not wrecking the sense of words. So often this is done to crim and and the way that's written, which is terribly sort of metrical, totally destroys the sense of the words. And I've sent around the words with this, and I've put all the punctuation in so you know when you are, and more importantly, when you're not allowed to breathe. So, for example, with the first verse, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. There's a breath there, but then, he makes me down to lie in pastures green. So he makes me down to lie in pastures green, and then breathe. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. So what you don't want to do is, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie in pastures green. He feedeth me, or leadeth me, sorry, the quiet waters. So you have to follow the sense of, have to follow all the punctuation that's there, so you actually make sense of the words. And then when you get to the last bit, the little refrain bit, he leadeth me, he leadeth. Don't sort of, I mean, you need to shape it, but don't go, he leadeth me, but he leadeth me. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. And don't sing by, because it's very high. The quiet waters by. So let's do that first verse. So we oh, sorry, I forgot to switch the chime on the clock off. Sorry about that. So, first verse, the Lord's my, and go. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie in pastures green. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. So in the second verse, my soul he doth restore again, comma there. Then actually the next one's tricky because you've got to do, and me to walk doth make within the paths of righteousness. So that's tricky, two whole lines in one breath. And acute is the word make. Don't sing make with a sort of big dip thumb on it. My soul he doth restore again. Big breath there. So don't sing gain, but again. So get rid of it and breathe quickly. And me to walk doth make, not make, but make within the paths of righteousness. And then get rid of righteousness. Don't put a big long righteousness. Righteousness. In for his own name's sake. Within the path of righteousness. In for his own name's sake. And sake is another one. Sake, not make, like make earlier on. Don't sing sake, but say. Think say. So draw right down. In for his own name's sake. So let's do that second verse. Ready, my soul, and go. My soul he doth restore again, and me to walk doth make within the paths of righteousness, in for his own name's sake. Within the paths of righteousness, in for his own name's sake. The next next one, yea, though I pass through shadowed vale. Vale is a lovely word. Through shadowed vale, vale, vale. Not veil, don't think veil with 2 syllables, but vale. Yea, though I pass through shadowed vale, yet will I fear no ill. An ill, enjoy that. Ear, think ear with an l on the end of it. Ill. For thou art with me, breath, and thy rod and staff me comfort still. And same thing there, still, not still, or still, or still, or something like that, but still. And enjoy the little flip tail. Thy rod and staff me comfort still. And I just think this bit feels a bit odd. Me comfort still, me comfort, and don't do come, don't do a bit on it. Me comfort still. So let's do that first. Yea, though, and go. Yea, though I pass through shadowed vale, yet will I fear no ill. For thou art with me, and thy rod and staff me comfort still. Thy rod and staff me comfort still. Me comfort still. The next one starts with 2 lines in one breath. My table thou hast furnished in presence of my foes. And that one's tricky. And it's tricky because of thou. So not thou. Don't do thou. Because all that sound uses lots of air. My table thou hast, thou hast, thou hast. So if you don't think thou hast, but thou hast, keep your jaw down. My table thou hast furnished in presence of my foes. And I find that the trickiest one of the lot. My head with oil thou dost anoint. And breathe there. And my cup over, etc. So that verse and go. My table thou hast furnished in presence of my foes. My head with oil thou dost anoint, and my cup overflows. My head thou dost with oil anoint, and my cup overflows. And I should have said not flows, but flows. And then last one, in some ways the trickiest one of the lot. You've got 2 sets of 2 lines in a row. Goodness and mercy all my days will surely follow me, and in my Father's heart alway my dwelling place shall be. So that's really tricky. The smoother you sing it, you make it very smooth, really just to join one word and one sound into the next. So don't chop it up, not goodness and mercy all my days, but goodness and mercy all my days will. So the smoother you do it, the easier it is to get through. Think of the minor canon in the cathedral, reading out the evening's lesson, and the sound never quite stops. So very smooth. And then at the end of that one, and in my heart forevermore. Try not to wallop the top note when you get to the end. Thy dwelling place shall be. So do that. Thy dwelling place shall be. Just float to that last one. So ready, last one. Goodness and one, go. Goodness and mercy all my days will surely follow me, and in my Father's heart alway my dwelling place shall be, and in my heart forevermore my dwelling place shall be. And really the key to doing the whole thing is to breathe very late but very deeply. So at the end of the line, the Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. You know, it's one of those ones. It's the old breathing in before a yawn when you So breathe in from there, those muscles, you should feel the tension there as you breathe in. And resist the temptation to sort of sag at the end of the line. My soul he doth restore again. And doing that, but sing to the end of it. My soul he doth restore again. And then breathe quickly so it springs you into the next line. So all the way through from the beginning. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's song. I hope you feel that all of your muscles for breathing and controlling your breath have all had a really good workout. As ever, please do send me any comments or suggestions. Take care. See you soon.